On today's show, an ice robot in Antarctica might turn into an ice robot on the surface of Europa.
I cannot wait to show you this full-size Titan from Attack on Titan that's, just like your nightmares.
Just like my nightmares. And also a really cool contest that is Disney joining up with XPrize for a glimpse into the future. It's Tomorrow Daily. Greetings, citizens of the internet. Welcome to Tomorrow Daily, the best geek talk show in the known universe. I'm your co-host, Ashley Skyler. Join me as always, Khail Anonymous.
Safe from Titans.
Safe for now.
For now.
For the time being.
Yeah.
It could just walk right across the ocean and come right to California. You don't know.
Completely naked. I'm ready to go.
Just
so we got some pretty good news stories for you today.
Yeah, we do.
Okay. All right.
I'm pretty jazzed, so let's not waste any time. Let's hit the headlines. Okay, this is pretty cool. It launched a few months ago, actually, technically. So it launched late last year, but I'm going to tell you a little bit about it and explain why it could be really important to kind of know that it exists. So this is called the Icefin robot, and it's from the Georgia Institute of Technology. They deployed it back in, let's see, I think it was December of last year, maybe November. And CNET was covering this, and I thought this was so cool. They dropped this robot, and you can see what it looks like right here. They dropped this robot through a foot-wide hole, so not very big hole at all in the ice, and they had to go through 65 feet of ice, because they're in Antarctica, and then they went down 1,640 feet to the sea floor. So it's way down there. This robot went way down to the bottom of the sea floor in Antarctica.
What are they doing down there?
So they were checking out like what life was like down there, and they were actually expecting, I think some people were expecting to see like very sparse life because it's very, very cold, obviously. And they said it was filled with life. They said there were sea stars, anemones, sponges, there are all kinds of stuff down there. And this robot in particular is very special because it weighs under 300 pounds, which is very lightweight considering the, that little submarine that James Cameron, I think he might own it, where he goes down, like deep diving to go check out things like the Titanic wreckage.
James Cameron does what James Cameron does.
He really just does whatever he wants. I think it's called like the Auto Sub. There's one like it. And those weigh tons. I mean, they're really, really heavy, thousands of pounds. This one is under 300 pounds, but has a range and comparable instruments to larger vehicles like that Air Sub. So most underwater kind of robots like this have one camera and maybe one other instrument, maybe. And this one has 8 on board.
Nice.
So there's quite a few instruments on board to study, and it's super portable. Now, here's why it's important. So they're saying that this research and this development of this technology may someday come in handy for NASA if they want to check out and explore what's under Europa's surface. Like, because they're saying, there's a lot of water there, it's ice. They could go and drill in and then drop something not very similar, but similar to this, but made to withstand.
For space?
It's possible that
fantastic.
the research and development of the Icefin robot may someday lend a hand in exploring the icy seas of Europa, which is pretty amazing. I think this is so cool, and I really love that they have a lot of video for this, which is fantastic. Like you can really watch and see kind of what they were able to see and their explorations up in Antarctica, which is kind of
How thick was the ice again?
They said they had to go through 65 feet of ice and down through the water 1,640 feet.
Jesus.
So it's quite a bit.
Yeah, that's a lot. All right, well, cool.
Pretty awesome. So Georgia Tech, great job.
Well done.
Pretty neat. You mentioned Titans in my nightmares.
Switching gears to pop culture and AR, which I love. It's one of my favorite things. So there is a very popular anime called Attack on Titan. It was very popular in Japan. It's very popular over here. I love it. It's great. It's about these gigantic Titans that come and kill people. They eat them.
Oh, okay.
Very scary, very
Lay 'em
naked.
to waste.
Also. But basically, one guy decided he wanted to make a full-size Titan in augmented reality.
Nope.
And here it is. Here it is. Check it out. Full-size augmented reality.
Oh my gosh.
Titan. Now this guy's name is Camo C, and basically what he did was he used that AR technology where you create a shape and you're able to project based on that shape. And he did it with Hatsune Miku, who's a very successful, very popular fake digital musician.
Digital pop
Love
star.
it. Love you,
Amazing.
Japan. Love you so much.
You the best.
So basically, he made it so that the computer would recognize that particular shape. Then he made a gigantic version of that shape. Got his drone, flew up really high, and then simulated a giant Titan.
So this is
It
them
was
in the video.
50 meters tall is how big this Titan is.
That is really
There's different
really
size
big.
Titans, honestly.
Okay, so it's about 150 feet high.
4 stories tall, yeah.
4 stories, jeez Louise. And so, okay, so they're making right now in the video, they're like making the AR marker, right?
Yeah, they're making the shape that the computer recognizes that would project the
to
AR.
show the image?
Yeah, so there he goes. And then he laid it out in a giant field with his friends.
This is ridiculous. I love this so much. Oh, that looks like a DJI Phantom.
Again, yeah, he got a drone up there. Now, what's crazy is, obviously he didn't just make the drone. He also made it so it can dance. I think we have the footage of it dancing.
Oh, the Titan dances?
Yeah, the Titan does a terrifying. I think it does a Hatsune Miku.
I was gonna say,
dance.
is it an original Hatsune Miku dance?
Yeah, she has her little dances. There it is, Hatsune Miku.
Oh.
Titan, terrifying.
Wow.
But anyway, there you go. I really love. Look, it even has a shadow on it.
That is indeed the stuff of nightmares.
So it's it's really cool to see somebody using that sort of AR technology in such a large space. He could recreate a scene from Attack on Titan, which would be super
awesome.
scary, but very cool.
And I'm always blown away.
I don't know if he's made this available, but that would be pretty cool if anybody could
make the
just have that shape. If he could release the program so that I could put a Titan behind us or whatever.
We should just do that right in the middle of the show. Just have a giant Titan.
No, Genghis is scared of Titans. We don't need to.
Well, we get to do a giant Genghis.
I think we get sued. I don't think we own the rights to Genghis' likeness. But there you go. Anyway, so
that is pretty.
There you go. That is your pop culture AR. He didn't really have any goals. He just wanted to make a full size.
No, the goal was
Attack on Titan.
The goal was fun Titan.
We got a contest that's happening. It's not ours, but it's a pretty cool contest.
It's really cool. So I heard about this contest. I wanted to talk about it a little bit because I think it really fits in with sort of the spirit of our show. Mm-hmm. This is called the Disney's Create Tomorrowland XPrize Challenge. So we're gonna watch some footage from the trailer.
Really Tomorrowland's coming out. I'm really excited about it.
It looks cool. I'm really interested. Tomorrowland
looks cool.
One of my favorite.
Looks amazing.
One of my favorite locations in Disneyland, Tomorrowland. So this contest is pretty fun. So what they're doing is it's for kids. So if you or someone you know is between the age of 8 to 17, you can enter this contest.
I was that close.
I know, you were so close. You're just
Khail
just turned 18.
So kids, very smart kids.
Very smart or very creative kids. Because here's what the contest is all about. So if you are entering, you have to imagine an innovation or an invention from the future, and you have to report on that thing to us here in the present. So you have to imagine that you're in the future. You have to think of some amazing innovation or invention, and you have to tell us in 2015 about it as if you were in the future.
Whoa, that's really cool. So you could be like, hey, I'm here doing the traffic report. The flying cars are backed up all the way to here. Here's the reason.
Right.
Good thing if you buy this new card, this and this and this. So it's got to be some sort of...
So flying cars, you could take it a step further and be like, I'm reporting on this amazing GPS that we just never have to worry about flying cars being in traffic again. They all are going to avoid each other, whatever it is. Which is so cool. And they are allowing people to do it in one of 3 ways. Because a lot of kids maybe are camera shy, or maybe they are better artists than they are, speakers. And so they're doing 3 different types of entries. You can either make a video, you can do artwork, you can make a drawing or take a photo, and you can also do a short story. So they're giving you 3 different options, and they're going to pick a winner in each category in 2 age groups. So if you're 8 or 9 years old and you're thinking, oh, I don't want to enter because some 15-year-old kid's going to beat me, all the older kids are going to be better than me. No, not the case, because they're going to split it 8 to 12-year-old age bracket and then 13 to 17.
Well, what do they win?
So
this is cool. What do they win?
Prizes are pretty good, especially if you're a kid. $3,000. They're going to pick 1 winner in each age bracket for each category, so 6 winners total. You're going to get $3,000, a 3D printer from 3D Systems. And you're also going to get an invitation to participate in the Disney Creativity Summer Mentorship Program. which is going to be operated by XPrize Foundation, which Disney is doing this contest in conjunction with XPrize, which is a foundation kind of dedicated to futurism and helping humanity through futuristic sort of inventions and things like that. Really fascinating.
3,000 3D printer and you get to intern with.
You get a mentor
with mentors.
And XPrize is like.
Who are the mentors?
They said we can't tell you, we can't announce it yet, but they're amazing. So we thought that would be a good opportunity to let you guys take the hashtag of the day, which is TDPrize, and tell us who you think the mentors should be, fictional or non-fictional. You can say a real person or a fake person. I would like to suggest Zoidberg from Futurama.
Why not Zoidberg?
I think, why not Zoidberg? And also, I think learning some science from Zoidberg would be pretty amazing.
Or completely wrong.
Or awful.
Yeah,
It could go terribly
you
wrong.
humans, I don't understand you. I'm terrible, I can't do it.
Okay.
I think J.K. Simmons would be pretty good.
I like that one.
Yeah.
That's a good one, too.
Are you
Just
rushing
start yelling,
or
you're
are you
rushing,
dragging?
you're dragging, just slapping.
Actually, how about Tony Stark? Tony Stark would be pretty
just
good.
Robert Downey Jr., because he
Robert
is
Downey
Tony
Jr., yep,
Stark.
there
You
you
just
go.
have him show up. That would be amazing.
So I guess that's our hashtag of the day?
yeah,
What is it?
TD Prize.
So TD Prize, tell us who you would want to be in this mentor, like who you would want to be mentored
Yeah.
by, fictional or real,
Fictional or real.
dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
Okay.
Anything you want to throw at
I
us.
really would say Walt Disney. I know this sounds so like.
Aw, that sounds corny, but I love it.
I
love it.
love Walt Disney. I love his anytime he would like when he was creating Disneyland, he would sit down with the people that are doing construction, and he'd be like, "Stop doing construction. Let's go sit down and have an orange juice." And he'd find out all the information about what they were doing, and then make suggestions, even if they were wrong. And he would. I love it. It's
That would
such
be
a great
amazing.
way to mentor is to learn yourself, but also
Yeah,
use your
no, it's
wisdom.
very true. And so I think this is such a cool contest. I really wanted to talk about it today. You can go over to xprizechallenge.org. That has all the details. There's contest rules, all that stuff. Contest is happening right now, but you have plenty of time to enter. The contest ends May 17th, so you have time.
A lot of our viewers, some of our viewers have kids. This
Yeah.
would be perfect.
Get your kids involved.
Get your kids involved. Just help them inspire. They get to do whatever they want. Just
Yeah.
predict the future.
Yeah, they can
That's
predict
so
the
much
future.
fun.
It sounds really fun. It's something I would have entered if I was that age.
My kid would
I would have
win.
been super into that.
My kid would win.
Totally.
Would stomp
Your
your
imaginary
kids, and stomp your kids. Your kids wouldn't have a chance.
Yeah.
But I don't have a kid, so your kid
So
can win.
now you have a chance. You're welcome. You're welcome, everybody.
You're welcome, little Timmy.
All right, on that note, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back with a really weird back it or hack it that might help you wake up in the morning a little bit better. And it's a new take on an alarm clock. And of course, your user feedback and our phone talk for the day. So don't click away. It's Tomorrow Daily. Welcome back to the show, everybody. We've returned. I got a gripe, and I mean this not with you.
That's not our style.
But I have a gripe with my husband. So
Oh, that's our style. Yeah.
that's our, I'm gonna complain a little bit about my home life. So in the mornings, my husband usually wakes up about an hour before I do. His alarm goes off, he hits the snooze button, and then lets it go off again, and then he hits the snooze button again, and then he gets up. But I get woken up because this stupid phone is going, it's ridiculous, and it makes me very annoyed. And this morning he left his phone and didn't shut off the alarm.
Yeah.
So I had to listen to it go off for about 10 minutes before I had to search the house and hunt it down and shut it. This is a true story. I had to hunt down that phone and shut off the alarm, which made me very mad because I was asleep.
Okay, so you got problems at home.
So that
Gotcha.
brings us to back it or hack it. I promise this is all relevant.
Okay.
So this is called Wakey. It's wake with a long E. So Wakey is this really weird but kind of awesome looking alarm clock. It's not really an alarm clock.
You're scaring me. Can I just
It's
see
sort
it?
of an alarm system. Yeah, here it is right here. Lucera Labs makes this. This is a thing that you mount on your ceiling. Yeah, that's what I look like every morning. Just,
No.
and everybody. That's me. That's
Yep,
me. I just
yep.
slam the pillow on my face like I hate everything. That's Wakey. It's a little
Okay.
box. You mount it on your ceiling right there, and what it does is it silently rotates towards your face. And when your alarm is supposed to go off, it shines warm LED light on you as if a sunrise is happening in your face, but not too intense. And then also sends a very specific sound wave directly at you. It's directed at you, so the person next to you cannot hear it.
So it heats you up too, it looks like.
No, it tracks your body positioning based on your body heat. It's an IR sensor. There's an IR sensor on the inside, and it tracks exactly where you are, and it shines a little light in your face. It's like, look, it's sunrise, get up.
Your body is supposed to like wake up better that way
With
too,
sunrise,
more naturally.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly. It helps your circadian rhythms and all that other stuff.
Okay.
So
All right.
don't
New
have-
age alarm clock.
No
okay.
camera in there, so you don't have to worry about some weirdo hacking into your Wi-Fi or whatever and like watching you like those weird baby monitor hackers. Like you've seen those stories?
Nope.
Yeah, it's really creepy. But so and yeah, you and getting out of bed just shuts it off. So the second you get up and it notices you're not there, it shuts off. It's done.
Okay.
So that's how
Light.
it works.
Directed sound. Gotcha.
Targeted audio,
Right.
simulated sunrise, right in your face.
Okay. What are we looking at here?
Okay, it's $249. It's a little pricey.
Yeah.
However, you only need to charge it a few times a year, so you don't have to like plug it in every night. It would be ridiculous because you're mounting it on your ceiling. It'd be insane. They want $100,000. They're about halfway. They're
nice.
a little under halfway. I want to say they're like between 45 and 50,000 right now, and they have 53 days to go. But this is kind of the cool thing about Wakey is that they're hoping that in the future, Wakey would be expanded in the sense that they could use this as sort of a hub of home automation. So when you get up in the morning, Wakey recognizes you've gotten out of bed and it sends a message to your smart coffee maker and it says, hey, somebody's out of bed, they're going to need caffeine soon, and then your machine starts making coffee, or maybe the temperature goes up in your house because
You're just describing the Internet of
you're
Things.
getting out of bed. Yeah, it's like the Internet of Things. So
Internet
they
of
want to be a
Things.
part of, they want to be kind of a hub of the Internet of Things in your house.
I wish they just started with that.
That would be really cool. So, but they don't have that as a functionality yet, but they're saying that's where they would like to go with Wakey if they can get this funding and continue developing it. They're based here in LA. We should ask them for a demo.
I like that. I like the Internet of Things.
It's like
thing.
I like the alarm thing. Like I do enjoy that, but even more so, I think I'm with you. Like I'm more excited about the Internet of Things part, but I also am like, well, do I want to back it now in the hopes that that will happen because it's not a guarantee?
I feel like I've seen this technology before, the like light up thing. A friend of mine told me about it when I was in high school. There was an alarm clock type
Oh,
thing.
really?
I think there's even one kind of on ThinkGeek, but not to the degree of it turning and not to the degree of
Directing
it
it right
shooting
at
the
you, right,
sound.
right.
Like none of that stuff. But I like the Internet of Things. Like
I do
wish you
too,
didn't
I
even
know.
tell me about that because now I want that.
And there's like an app that basically like so you can you'll be able to sort of you can snooze it if you need a snooze button. You just tap
So
snooze.
you back it for how much? 250?
250.
250, and then you get it.
September of this year. That's their target delivery date is September of this year. So this one was a tough one.
I'm not someone who has a problem getting up, so this is going to be like on Shark Tank, if you've ever watched the Shark Tank.
All right.
They go, look, it's nothing against your product. This is just the way I do my business, and I don't know enough about your business to back you up, so I'm going to say no.
All right.
Hack it.
Kale's a morning person.
So-
he can get up in the morning.
I just need to put on a song, and it goes off, and I go, I got to get my stupid butt up, so I got to get up.
I gotta get up. So I would say that for my own personal use, I would not need this because I tend to be a morning person and can get up immediately when my alarm goes off. But being that this is the day and the morning where I was very annoyed by my husband's alarm, this morning I was very into this and was like, I will pay any price to never have to hear that stupid alarm again.
Yeah, I think word of mouth would really do this some good. Like,
Yeah.
if I had a friend that was like, yeah,
You gotta check this thing
yeah,
out.
you gotta try. You gotta shine some light on your face when you wake up. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like a beautiful sunrise.
all right. Well, yeah, no, I
So
can
there you
definitely
go.
see this if they start connecting it to stuff.
It'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Like if you had it to like your Nest thermostat where it says, hey, like somebody's getting out of bed, like please turn the temperature up in the house to like 78 or whatever.
Have you seen
pretty
Have you seen the episode of Black Mirror for the holiday, the Christmas episode?
No, not yet.
This is very similar to that too.
Okay, I gotta watch that. But yeah, that's it. It's called
Scary.
Wakey. So it's wake. It's the word wake, but with a long e. It has a line over the top.
Yeah, let us know what you think on it too.
I'm really curious. So that being said, people letting us know what they think. It's time for user feedback. Last week we asked you guys to tell us what you thought about.
Yeah,
What's going on?
your husband's on the phone.
Oh, he's very upset. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
he's very mad and tired.
Is he crying?
Yeah, he's crying. All right, I'm gonna have to call you back.
I got it.
All right, I'll see you on Star Citizen. Bye. All right, what were we talking
I'll
about?
see you in the verse.
Oh,
so,
user feedback. Let's do
feedback.
it.
we asked about the dash button. Okay, first of all, we mentioned pizza, a one-button pizza ordering. I can't tell you how many of you guys sent us a link to this website, which is like one-button pizza ordering. You just click, thank you. I really appreciate that. But I was talking about a button you take with you all the time. You don't need a computer.
Oh,
just click on it and then pizza shows up. It's got a GPS tracker in it. Pizza just shows up where you are. I don't want that. So I'm taking it a step further.
Yeah.
We asked you guys about Amazon Dash buttons. How would you use them? How would you use them? A lot of you guys said pretty much the exact same thing. It was kind of amazing. Tons of responses. All pretty much said the same thing,
Okay,
except for 2 people.
What'd they say?
Neil said, "What is the point of these buttons if we're all going to be too fat to get up and use them? I hate this.
Okay.
Hashtag extremely lazy." Okay, now we get into the people who all said the same thing. And I'm not joking, there were more of you, but I just picked like 3.
Oh, let's do it.
Nicholas says, toilet paper. It would be perfect with an Amazon drone delivery when you're sitting there noticing the obvious, plus a GPS.
That'd be cool. It
Very
just
good.
flies right in your window.
Justin wrote in, said, I honestly need a toilet paper button because my evil cats, Snooki and Gaga, love destroying my toilet paper.
Okay, good.
And included
Because
included
this is a
picture.
cat problem. This is not a bathroom issue. Got it.
Cat problems. And then Shannon wrote in and said TP because no one wants to run out. LOL.
We have an epidemic here, people.
Who
California
are you not
is
buying
running
your
out of
toilet paper?
water, and everyone's running out of toilet paper.
This is serious.
We need to go to Mars right now and solve this issue.
solve these
So there you
problems.
go.
Toilet paper was like literally, if it was Family Feud, 98 people would have said toilet paper out of 100.
I
It was
can't believe
incredible.
it. I'm glad it was unanimous, though.
Pretty
I
unanimous.
I didn't see that on their Amazon list of things. So
No, that wasn't one of the buttons, which I was kind of shocked by. Bounty, the paper towels, not toilet paper. Where's Charmin? Where's Quilted Northern? Cottonelle.
don't use Bounty to.
No. It's very coarse. Chris wrote into us lastly and said, hey gang, the Amazon Dash buttons seem mildly convenient, if at all. I feel that if these buttons are a poor use of plastic, wireless radios, and batteries, if my smartphone or computer is easily capable of ordering on Amazon, then the Dash buttons just add another layer of complexity. Amazon Dash, the Rube Goldberg machine of easy online ordering. So he had some other stuff too about Sega CD and all that stuff, but that was the gist of it.
It's a branding thing. It's
Totally.
really what it is. It's not
Partnerships.
it's not an evolution.
No.
It's a branding thing. They're like, hey, Tide, people just order Tide.
Instant order.
So I wasn't excited about it.
Yeah.
It seemed like an April Fool's joke because it's kind of stupid.
Because it's a little weird. And I mean, I get the one where it's like, okay.
We're not usually negative, but we're analytical.
It's a little weird. But I mean, I get it where it's like, okay, coffee in an office environment. But even then, it's like you have one person that usually does that ordering.
The secretary usually does it.
So somebody does ordering for
Tell
that
the
office.
secretary,
So, yeah.
we're out of coffee.
Does seem a little odd.
She orders it. That's her job. That they hire her to do like that sort of like menial office work.
I agree. I think if you could take
Her or
it,
him. Sorry.
I think you could take it with you and you click on some, like I said, customizable buttons would be good, or like and GPS tracking. So basically, it's like it knows where you are without having to and it could just a drone just finds you.
I think the drone is the missing piece of that equation.
Yeah, like if you click on it and you're like, oh my God, I need a lightning cable for my iPhone, I forgot it, and you click on it and you tell what Amazon Echo, you talk into his little microphone, I need a lightning cable, and then it just charges your Amazon account, it reads your voice algorithm, knows it's you, charges your account, and then a little drone comes 10 minutes later, brings you your cable and flies away. That's the future. That's what I want to see. That's the future for me.
That's lazy.
Super lazy.
Hashtag whatever that guy said.
But
lazy
what if I'm
something.
traveling and I don't know where? What if the nearest Best Buy is 20 miles away? What if I don't know where to? I had that problem at PAC South. I had to go I had to take a $60 cab ride to buy a $10 Square card reader because I forgot it at home. See, that would have been really useful. Amazon.
I'd want some there's the dog in Fallout, and you can just tell it, hey, I need some more bullets, and it runs away and it comes back. I just want a drone following me around.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I just want a dog that can fetch me
I
bullets.
want a drone. I'll be like, hey man, I'm real hungry. I need a roast beef sandwich. I don't even you know what? No roast beef, grilled cheese, and then it flies away.
And it just brings it
comes
back.
Regular grilled cheese.
I like it. That's the future. That's the pinnacle. That's the thing I think we need. Are you ready for our phone talker for the day?
Uh-huh.
All right, let's do it. Got a photographer from China. Want to hear about it?
Mm-hmm.
This is from Wei. Says, hello, Ashley and Khail. I'm a big fan of your show. Just want to share a picture that I took last week. This is a Chinese-style church in Yanshui in south of Taiwan. In this church, all the Bible stories are drawn on the wall. In the middle of this image is the Chinese version of Last Supper and a large censer. Isn't that special?
You say large sensor?
He says sensor, C-E-N-S-E-R, sensor.
Okay. I don't see it. I
know.
can't
We'll have to
zoom
really
with my
zoom in.
eyeballs.
I know. I need some bionic eyes. And then he says, I enjoy the show very much. Sometime Ashley or Khail host the show with others. That lets me know only Ashley and Khail are the best combination.
Oh, man.
Keep up the good work.
I really dig that.
Yeah.
I love
That's
that.
cool.
that's a cool little backstory, too, that they painted the whole,
Yeah, with
along
like
the walls
scenes.
and
That,
whatnot.
yeah, it's really neat. And I love the composition of the picture. It looks really great.
It's a great submission. Thank you.
Yeah, it's super good. He didn't say what phone he took it with, but I just really liked this picture, and I was like, we got to show this. on the
Killer.
show.
Nicely done. Very
Thanks,
cool.
Wei. Nice work. High fives, thumbs ups, all the stuff. If you guys want to send in your photography, send us your photo, send us what camera you took it with, or what phone you took it with, and a little story if you want, to tomorrow@cnet.com. And you can also send us feedback on the show. You can send us story ideas. You can send us old family recipes. We'll accept all those things and more. And you can find us all over social media. We're Tomorrow Daily on Snapchat, Tumblr, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those places, and also Tomorrow Daily TV on Google+.
And if you're watching on YouTube, like, favorite, and subscribe. If you're listening on the iTunes podcast, don't forget to rate and review. And don't forget to follow us on our personal Twitters @Khail Anonymous.
And @Ashley Esqueda. And that's it for the show today, everybody. Until tomorrow, be good humans. We'll see you next time. Bye.